Imagine reaching for a Red Bull every day for 30 days. You know the drill. You're feeling sluggish or need a quick energy boost, so you crack open a can and feel the familiar surge of energy. It's tempting, right? After all, it's marketed as the drink that gives you wings, providing that much-needed pick-me-up to power through your day.
But what really happens to your body when you drink Red Bull every day for 30 days? In this video, we're going to explore the shocking effects of this popular energy drink on your body, your brain, and your overall health. You may think a can of Red Bull is just a quick fix for tiredness, but let me tell you, there's much more going on beneath the surface. So sit tight as we break down the science and show you how daily Red Bull consumption affects your body and health over a 30-day period. You might be surprised by the results. One of the most obvious ingredients in Red Bull is caffeine. Each can of Red Bull contains approximately 80 to 111 milligrams of caffeine, roughly the same as a cup of coffee. While caffeine might give you that immediate boost of alertness, consuming it regularly can lead to tolerance and a variety of health issues. Over time, drinking Red Bull every day can cause your body to build a tolerance to caffeine. This means you may need more caffeine to get the same energy boost, creating a cycle where you depend on it to feel normal. But it's not just about the tolerance. Caffeine also stimulates your nervous system, leading to an increase in heart rate and blood pressure. Within just a few weeks of drinking Red Bull daily, you may experience elevated heart rate and high blood pressure, which can put a strain on your cardiovascular system. This can lead to long-term problems such as increased risk of heart disease, arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, and high blood pressure. The caffeine in Red Bull doesn't just give you energy, it also messes with your body's natural rhythm. This can create a cascade effect on your health, especially when consumed every day. Another hidden danger of drinking Red Bull daily is the high sugar content. Each can contains approximately 27 to 38 grams of sugar, depending on the variety. This is a lot of sugar, especially when you consider that the recommended daily intake of added sugars for an average adult is around 25 grams for women and 38 grams for men. Consuming high amounts of sugar on a regular basis, like the sugar found in Red Bull, can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Sugar is one of the leading contributors to chronic health conditions, and drinking energy drinks like Red Bull every day essentially floods your body with sugar. When you consume sugar, your body rapidly releases insulin to process it, and over time, your cells can become resistant to insulin. This makes it harder for your body to manage sugar effectively and can lead to diabetes. In addition to the metabolic risks, high sugar intake can lead to fat accumulation, especially around the abdomen, increasing the risk of obesity. While you might feel a short-term burst of energy, the long-term effects of that sugar crash are more damaging to your body's metabolic health. As the 30-day Red Bull habit continues, you'll begin to notice irregular energy levels, increased cravings for more sugar, and weight gain, all linked to the sugar overload. Many people drink Red Bull because it's marketed as a quick way to increase alertness and focus. The caffeine certainly helps with that, but what about the long-term impact on your brain and mood? As you drink Red Bull every day, your body's dependence on caffeine starts to increase. You begin to need it to function, and without it, you may start to feel sluggish, tired, or even anxious. This is because caffeine, while stimulating at first, also causes a drop in energy once the effects wear off, leading to a crash. Over time, this cycle of energy highs followed by crashes can contribute to mental fog,
irritability, and even anxiety. As your tolerance increases, you might also find that you need more caffeine to achieve the same effect, creating a dangerous feedback loop of dependence. On top of the caffeine, the sugar in Red Bull can contribute to mood swings. The rapid increase in blood sugar, followed by a crash, can lead to feelings of irritability, anxiety, and even depression. The sudden fluctuations in blood sugar can make it difficult for your body to maintain a stable mood, which might leave you feeling mentally drained. The combination of caffeine and sugar in Red Bull doesn't just affect your mind, it also puts significant strain on your heart. Studies have shown that drinking energy drinks like Red Bull can cause elevated blood pressure and increased heart rate, which is especially concerning if you have an existing heart condition or high blood pressure. Energy drinks have been linked to an increase in cardiovascular events, particularly in people with pre-existing heart conditions. Research has shown that just one Red Bull can cause a significant spike in heart rate and blood pressure, both of which can contribute to heart strain and damage to blood vessels. If you're drinking Red Bull every day, these effects are compounded over time, increasing your risk of developing heart disease, arrhythmias, or even experiencing a heart attack. While the heart and brain are often the focus when discussing the dangers of energy drinks, there's another critical organ that suffers from daily Red Bull consumption: your liver and kidneys. The high levels of niacin, vitamin B3, taurine, and other additives in Red Bull can put significant stress on your liver and kidneys. In studies involving animals, consistent energy drink consumption has been shown to cause biochemical changes in liver enzymes, indicating potential liver damage. The caffeine in Red Bull is also metabolized by the liver, and consuming large amounts of caffeine every day can strain liver function, especially over the long term. For the kidneys, the combination of caffeine and high sugar intake can lead to dehydration, increased risk of kidney stones, and overall kidney strain. After 30 days of drinking Red Bull every day, the cumulative effects on your body become more evident. You may experience increased fatigue, mood swings, difficulty sleeping, and physical strain on your heart. Your tolerance to caffeine will have built up, meaning you need even more to get the same energy boost, while your body suffers from the harmful side effects of chronic sugar and caffeine dependence. If you continue this habit, the long-term health consequences could include weight gain, heart disease, insulin resistance, and even kidney or liver damage. Your body will be in a constant state of crash and burn, struggling to maintain normal function as it deals with the stress of energy drink consumption. While the physical impacts of drinking Red Bull every day are concerning, the psychological toll it takes can be just as damaging. Caffeine is a stimulant that activates the central nervous system, leading to a temporary feeling of increased alertness and energy. However, with regular consumption, your body becomes more dependent on caffeine to maintain these effects. As you drink more Red Bull to achieve the same effects, your body's natural dopamine production is disrupted. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a critical role in mood regulation, motivation, and reward pathways. Over time, this leads to feelings of anxiety, restlessness, and nervous energy when you don't have access to caffeine. People who regularly consume high amounts of caffeine are often more susceptible to stress and anxiety. When the caffeine effects wear off, you may experience an emotional crash, leading to irritability and an overall decline in mood. This cycle of dependence, anxiety, and mood swings can create an unhealthy mental state over time. As if the mental and physical impacts weren't enough, Caffeine is also known for its disruptive effects on sleep. Red Bull's high caffeine content, especially when consumed later in the day, can lead to sleep disturbances and insomnia. As your body becomes more reliant on caffeine to function, the need for restorative sleep becomes more pronounced. Yet caffeine impedes this process.
Chronic sleep deprivation can exacerbate mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. Over time, the vicious cycle of relying on caffeine to stay awake and then struggling to sleep leads to chronic fatigue, brain fog, and an overall reduction in cognitive function. As we've mentioned earlier, a single can of Red Bull contains about 27 to 38 grams of sugar, depending on the variety. That's a significant amount of sugar, especially considering the recommended daily limit for sugar intake is 25 grams for women and 38 grams for men. Consuming high amounts of sugar on a daily basis can have serious consequences on your body's ability to manage blood sugar and insulin levels. When you consume too much sugar, your body is forced to release insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Over time, consistent sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, where your cells stop responding to insulin properly. This creates a situation where your body has to produce even more insulin to keep blood sugar levels in check, leading to higher levels of fat storage and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. In addition to the impact on blood sugar, the high sugar content in Red Bull contributes directly to weight gain. The excess calories from sugar are stored as fat, particularly in the abdominal area, which is linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Over 30 days of drinking Red Bull, you may experience weight gain, particularly if you're not compensating for the excess sugar and calories with physical activity. If you're already struggling to maintain a healthy weight, incorporating energy drinks like Red Bull into your daily routine could exacerbate the problem and make it even harder to shed unwanted pounds. So far, we've discussed how drinking Red Bull for 30 days can affect your energy levels, heart health, mental health, and weight. But what happens when you continue to drink Red Bull for months or even years? The long-term consequences of consuming energy drinks like Red Bull daily can include increased risk of heart disease. The combination of high sugar and caffeine puts strain on your heart, leading to higher blood pressure, arrhythmias, and potential long-term heart damage. Chronic fatigue and insomnia. The caffeine dependence can lead to sleep disruptions and long-term fatigue, leaving you feeling tired and mentally drained. Weight gain and metabolic issues. The excessive sugar and empty calories in Red Bull contribute to fat accumulation, particularly around your waist, and can lead to the development of metabolic syndrome. Mental health issues. Continued consumption can lead to anxiety, irritability, and depression due to the constant fluctuations in dopamine levels and reliance on caffeine for energy. If you've been drinking Red Bull every day and are starting to notice negative effects on your health, it's time to take action. Here are some steps you can take to break free from the habit. Gradual reduction. Instead of quitting cold turkey, try reducing your Red Bull intake gradually. If you drink 2 cans a day, reduce it to 1, then half a can, and so on. This will help reduce withdrawal symptoms like headaches and irritability. Replace with healthier alternatives. Switch to healthier, naturally energizing drinks like green tea, which has less caffeine but still provides a gentle boost. You can also try sparkling water with a splash of lemon or herbal teas to help hydrate and energize your body without the sugar and caffeine crash. Increase natural energy levels.
focus on boosting your natural energy levels by improving your diet and exercise routine. Eating a well-balanced diet, rich in whole foods, lean proteins, and complex carbs, will provide sustained energy. Regular exercise can also increase your energy and reduce your reliance on stimulants like Red Bull. Stay hydrated. One of the reasons you might be reaching for Red Bull is due to dehydration. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day to keep your body functioning optimally and avoid the temptation to reach for an energy drink. In conclusion, drinking Red Bull every day for 30 days can have a wide range of short-term and long-term consequences on your body and mind. While it may give you an immediate energy boost, the combination of high caffeine and sugar can lead to serious health issues, including weight gain, heart problems, mental health decline, and sleep disturbances. If you're looking for sustainable energy and health, it's time to rethink your reliance on energy drinks. While occasional use of Red Bull may be okay for some people, drinking it daily can have lasting effects that can significantly impact your health in the long run. Remember, there are healthier ways to energize your body and mind without resorting to sugary, caffeinated beverages. By focusing on natural energy sources, proper hydration, and a balanced diet, you can break free from the energy drink cycle and feel better, both physically and mentally. So, the next time you're tempted to reach for that can of Red Bull, ask yourself, is it really worth it? The answer might surprise you. If you're trying to cut out energy drinks like Red Bull, you might be wondering how you can stay energized without the caffeine and sugar. The good news is there are plenty of natural alternatives that provide long-lasting energy without the crashes or harmful effects. Here are some simple ways to boost your energy levels naturally. Green tea. Green tea is a great alternative to energy drinks. It contains caffeine, but in much smaller doses than Red Bull. It also has a compound called L-theanine, which helps promote a calm, focused energy. This makes it a perfect drink to replace Red Bull without the jittery effects. Green tea also contains antioxidants that support overall health. Water and hydration. Dehydration is a common cause of fatigue, and many people reach for energy drinks when they're actually just thirsty. Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day to keep your body hydrated and energized. Coconut water is another great alternative, offering natural electrolytes to keep you refreshed. Smoothies. If you're looking for a healthy, energizing drink, try a smoothie made with fruits, vegetables, and protein. Ingredients like spinach, banana, and almond milk provide natural energy and vital nutrients to keep you going throughout the day. Adding some protein like Greek yogurt or a plant-based protein powder can also keep you fuller and more energized. Matcha. For a natural caffeine boost, consider matcha. This powdered form of green tea contains a higher concentration of antioxidants and caffeine, offering a sustained, gentler energy than energy drinks. Plus, matcha promotes mental clarity and focus. Exercise. Regular physical activity is one of the best ways to maintain natural energy levels. While it might seem counterintuitive, exercising helps boost your mood and increase energy by improving circulation, delivering more oxygen to your muscles and brain. Even a short walk or a 10-minute workout can give you a natural, sustained boost of energy. Red Bull and other energy drinks might give you an instant burst of energy, but at what cost? It's important to understand the long-term consequences of relying on these artificial stimulants. Over time, your body can develop a dependence on the caffeine and sugar, leading to increased tolerance and the need for even more caffeine to feel alert. The real cost of daily energy drink consumption isn't just monetary, it's the damage it can do to your health, including increased heart strain from caffeine and sugar overload, weight gain and insulin resistance from excessive sugar consumption, mental health issues like anxiety and irritability due to caffeine dependence, disrupted sleep cycles, leading to chronic fatigue and poor overall well-being. When you compare this to the natural alternatives, which are not only healthier, but also offer more sustained energy and mental clarity, it's easy to see why energy drinks may not be worth the cost in the long run. So, after a month of drinking Red Bull every day, is it worth continuing the habit? The truth is, moderation is key.
Having an energy drink on occasion may be fine, but drinking Red Bull daily can lead to a range of health issues, from weight gain and heart strain to sleep problems and mental health challenges. The short-term boost is simply not worth the long-term consequences. Ultimately, it's important to listen to your body and find healthier ways to stay energized. Natural alternatives like green tea, smoothies, and exercise are much better options for boosting your energy without putting your health at risk. If you want to be truly energized and healthy, it's time to rethink your daily energy drink habit. Red Bull can give you a quick fix, but the long-term effects are far from worth it. There's a whole world of natural, healthier alternatives that can provide you with the energy you need without the harmful side effects. Break free from the Red Bull cycle. Choose healthier, more sustainable ways to keep your body fueled and energized throughout the day. Your health and well-being will thank you for it in the long run. In conclusion, drinking Red Bull every day for 30 days may give you that temporary boost, but the long-term consequences on your health are not worth it. From increased heart risk to mental health issues and weight gain, the effects of consuming energy drinks daily are much more serious than they seem. There are far healthier, more sustainable ways to stay energized, and making those changes can lead to improved well-being and greater overall health. By opting for natural energy sources, you'll feel better, think clearer, and avoid the crash that comes with relying on artificial stimulants. Let go of the Red Bull habit and embrace a more natural, healthy lifestyle that gives you sustained energy without the drawbacks.